Alright, we are live. Welcome everyone. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a good weekend. Oh. Got a few fun decks queued up for today. Hopefully the format is kind to us. And we'll be getting into those in just a few moments. But welcome everyone. Gonna be finally trying out Patron Warrior, but without the patrons. Because I think that is the appropriate way to build the deck. But I've been waiting for the Razorfen Rockstar to give this a shot. But welcome, everyone. We'll be getting into game in just a few moments, doing a deck intro and all that. But I want to give people a chance to arrive before we start jamming some games. Welcome. How's it going, Stefan? Erica, hello. Morning, LF. You know which card makes the watch this? It is Gnomish Experimenter. The one that turns the top card in your deck. 100% of the time. Welcome, Casp. Hopefully we're able to stay away from druids today. The plan is to play wild. Don't really necessarily want to pivot to standard today, but if it becomes necessary, it may have to happen. Welcome, Austin. How is everyone doing this fine Monday? I guess it's afternoon now for me. Probably at least afternoon for most people. Looks like we've got a fair number of people here. In just a moment, we're going to do a deck intro, and then we'll get into game. I'd ask two things of you, as per usual. If you haven't yet, please like the stream. It'll help recommend this stream to other people. It'll also make it so that streams on this channel are more likely to be in your recommended feed. YouTube streams are notoriously difficult to find, and liking the stream signals to YouTube that you like these streams. So take a moment to do that if you would. Then we're going to do a deck intro. What I need from you is to spam watch this into chat as soon as that is finished to replicate the video experience. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, folks, the deck is in Rage Warrior. The goal of the deck is to use Risky Skipper along with Armorsmith and Razorfen Rockstar to generate a bunch of armor, buying us a little bit of time against aggressive decks and even some combo decks so that we can work our way towards To the Front into recently buffed Warsong Commander plus Frothing Berserker with the potential to use Bloodsworn Mercenary on the Frothing Berserker for even more charge damage if we need it. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle or here on YouTube. All right.
Wow. Good evening,
Wow.
Roffle and chat.
Hey, welcome to SWX. Thank you for that super chat. Good evening to you as well. All right. Let's see how this works. This should be a relatively good deck, depending on what we queue into. Relative to the decks that I typically play. But it's good that we're doing this as the first deck of the stream because it probably requires a bit of brain power. Awesome DayZ, thank you for the super chat.
Denatrius versus Malfurion.
I must
Did I just concede to Druid?
Let your penance begin.
I think I'm going to. I also need to get the deck tracker up anyway.
Hey Roffle,
Hi.
is your deck named after the mechanic or is it named after the experience of playing warrior in today's meta?
Little column A, little column B. It's conceding would save time. Yeah, there's not much fun about playing against Druid right now. Okay, let's go ahead and update the deck tracker. Wild equals Druid, Bowling, and Rogue, Bowling standard, or Wild standard equals Blood Decay is everywhere, Classic equals Botch. I mean, some of that is true. I think that Blood Decay is proving to not be a very strong deck, or as strong as people estimated it to be. It do be falling off, especially at high ranks.
Let your penance begin.
Okay, why is deck tracker not showing up again? Clearly online. I want early game against Shaman. Blood Decay is not everywhere? Yeah, because people are starting to move off of it because it's falling off. Sometimes that type of movement takes time to work its way down the ladder, though. It's especially bad at higher ranks. Roffle, why did you climb to Diamond 5? Is you crazy? I did it on accident because, like... with the wins, because you still get win streak bonuses at Diamond 10, and so it's just really hard not to accidentally hit Diamond 5.
Time is short.
Missing Patron in this deck. Already addressed that. Not missing it, it's just Omega bad. %30 of Legend is... That doesn't seem right. Wow, they actually ended the turn, didn't they? That's not the... No, they didn't. Let's just go next. I would like to just, like, play the game. Let's see... It is indeed not 30% of Legend. It is 20%, which is high, but I think after this VS report saying that it's also just not very good, it will begin to fall off. The higher up the ladder you go, the worse the deck gets. Seems to be the case. Yeah, it fell into tier 3 at top 1k, because the decks that people play at that rank are not good matchups. Okay, deck tracker's working. Everything is right in this world now. We can finally play the video game.
Let your penance begin.
Most importantly, our opponent has a Nemsy portrait, which is another new one as far as I'm concerned. Nature is healing. Alright, 2 weapons is not the greatest, but
I see you've brought
we can start working our way through to the Frothing Berserker. Or at least getting the Skippers early. This. It's a really unfortunate draw. But what are you gonna do? It's not that good. How did it get so popular? Is it just, like, popularity? Well, people tend to gravitate towards control decks pretty frequently regardless. And then on top of that, like, it was showing signs of being very good early on, but that didn't hold up. Like, people started moving off of the decks that it beats and onto decks that beat it because of its popularity, so it got pushed down. Like, the meta isn't... A metagame isn't, like, stagnant and stays in one place for long periods of time. People, especially in Standard, tend to like winning games and gravitate towards what's working. If something's not working, like the aggro decks that Blood DK was beating, they'll move off of that and onto some of the bursty combo decks that beat Blood DK. Patch is not good enough. Is that a real-life question?
I ain't talking. I'll show you who's boss.
What deck do you think we're playing right now? That is a very, very bad hit for me. I have to now, like... Unless you can draw a Twig Sphere on turn 3, then the meta stays stagnant. No, even then. People have started adjusting to playing decks that beat Druid. So it's just like Druids and decks that beat Druid. Or deck that beats Druid. Fine. Okay. Like, I don't know if I have a win condition anymore. Because I lost that skipper. Pretty brutal. Let's give it one more turn. I can just maybe make a tempo play. Go here, 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 or something. Maybe not necessarily in that order. Here, here, here.
Your flaws are your strength.
Time to feed!
Fortunately, if they clear this, I lose. Just hit the other 9 attack minion immediately. Brutal. Welcome, Buggy Man. Still a little bit too much disruption. Hitting. I mean, losing the skipper is like you need 2 skippers for this deck to function, so kind of a bummer.
Denatrius versus Mouth.
A different Hysteria outcome could have very much allowed that to still be a win. Okay, in this matchup,
Crawl.
devolves are a concern.
My element.
Do I need to be patient with my pop-off turn?
Let your penance begin.
Alright, let's go here, mulligan that, and look for an Ankar and a way to get skippers. I want to find some decent early game for what is likely even shaman.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
I think we just tempo king this.
You make some noise!
Idiot totem?
So full of sin.
We probably want to favor the weapon over the frothing. Actually gives me things to... Sure.
So sweet. Scream for me.
Do even shamans commonly run devolve? Yeah, don't they? Why wouldn't they? Not being able to get to that is a bummer. So a skipper would be a good draw. Unlucky.
So sweet. So sweet. Scream for me. Job's done.
Okay. Probably just gonna tempo out the Berserker soon. It seems like some of the worst possible order I could imagine.
Strike.
Slice or slash? How to decide?
Strike.
Scream for me. Job's done.
Why? They could have played... I don't know. Give up.
Drink your blood. Eat thy flesh. Job's done.
there a card draw? I guess this is guaranteed to hit an Ankar. Oh, quite literally the singular worst draw in my deck. They just deleted a card from hand. Great use of that card.
Scream for me!
Alright, we go for the Tempo King line next turn. Ideally, we'll top deck a weapon or some card draw. This looks rough. I mean, we're still in a very good spot. We've got card advantage. Like, it's unfortunate that we lost a card from hand, but I feel like with the skipper, we can pretty easily clear this next turn. I just need some of the abundant card draw that I have. That's devastating. I'm probably going to not have a skipper again. So we need to do a good job of protecting the first with the imbued axe. I think best draw is probably another 1-drop.
Always little time.
Still have a totem in hand. I assume it's a totem. There we go.
I'll show you who's boss.
Drink of blood! Drink of blood! Scream for me!
I'll show you who's boss.
We've got a very good Battle Rage queued up for next turn if we don't get devolved here. I guess the Corsair Cash ended up being worthwhile anyway. I mean, I could have just as easily used the 2 at the front there, though.
Scream for me!
Charge forward!
Be thirsty.
Your flaws are your strength.
I strike
Easy. Alright, I think the anime extractors are just kind of bait. What I learned from that one. Acolyte feels too slow. Scamp, maybe? One scamp is probably pretty good. Oops. What else? Maybe just double scamp for redundancy. Tongue Crier, I only have the 2 brush minions, I think. Tongue Crier's probably not worth with how much card draw I have. Maybe Barov just isn't it. It's like the Enrage Boy. Frenzy. Was not at all looking for suggestions, because the things that some people are suggesting are Billy Goose suggestions. Like Forge of Souls, which is unnecessary when we have double Corsair cash. The Lich King.
Versus the Lich King.
Know your place, Venthyr.
Oh, welcome, Ogre.
Let your penance begin.
Okay. Good opener. We probably just like Tempo King the Envoy and then play the Corsair Cash on 2. Rage Warrior strong and wild. What we're trying to find out.
Join the fight. Glory awaits.
Yeah, welcome, Utopic. Horde Pillager. Now that's a card that makes no sense in the deck. Please, we're well beyond the point of suggesting cards, I thought.
The gulch is ours. Well done.
I think maybe the last thing we want is a 4-mana pirate to disrupt our anchor that has no
Fallen will serve.
upside.
Scream for me. The gulch is ours.
And close enough.
Did I just clear this?
Let me hear you make some
I'll show you who's boss!
In a box? Pirate stuff.
Phenomenal here.
Scream for me!
Alright, we've got a combo set up. Use this to draw the other weapon, just need to find the Berserker.
They need our care. Now more than ever.
Fine.
The iron mine is mine.
Scream for me!
Talk about balanced 1 mana 10-2 stats. Yeah, clearly we should. Warrior is busted and we shouldn't nerf or buff it at all, right?
Job's done.
Alright, I can even just like Tempo King this. I'm not playing this match very well, but that's fine. Strider play, not summon. Yeah. It's still a decent card for protecting your board. And generating corpses for Unholy Death Knight. They play in a standard deck. They have played an Iron Deep Trog. So no.
A dark deed to defy death.
Just need some mana. A frothing.
Scream for me!
17. Going next turn. But going next turn, I can give this, and whatever it summons charge.
What to do?
Wait, don't.
What
Do I have
to
mana?
do?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's already 6 mana, right? That will be. This will have 3 attack, 5 attack. I think I can just go in now.
Charge forward! I have little time.
Your flaws are your strength.
Scream for me!
One off. But probably still worth. You're welcome, Mason. War Song summon trigger? If so, you might have missed damage. It is. How did I miss damage, though? Every minion that I summoned attacked face, right?
Denatrius versus Lunara.
Let the great dream begin.
Let your penance begin.
Just, oh, it's a druid, never mind.
I surrender.
Second War Song over bot. Yes. Yes. Or even just playing from hand the second War Song, so I did miss the, miss lethal there. A couple of ways I could have done it. I just didn't have time to count. Oh my god.
Versus
I surrender.
It'd be copy, not summon, though. I mean, when you make a copy, you do summon. We literally saw the bot attack. There's no disputing that it would have worked when we just saw it work on a different minion. What new cards help this deck? Is it just what? Oh my god! Get out of my format, please. Yeah, welcome, Gillen.
Denatrius versus Valera.
Stay in the shadows.
Let your penance begin.
Alright, keep Robot Man. I haven't seen an Armor Smith in a very long time. Three druids in a row, matchmaking at its finest. I mean, what? It's just because everybody's playing druid. That has literally nothing to do with matchmaking. Just, it has everything to do with the density of druids in the format.
What to do? What to do.
Woo! Music to my ears.
Sure. No way they attacked with this, do they? I will take that trade. I mean, that's almost like giving it the full value.
My girlfriend says you are a handsome.
Censored out nerd? Who's she calling a nerd?
Just what are you up to?
Gonna have to shove you in a locker now. Thank you, Dark Hippo. Is durability even worth running in Kingsbane? I mean, you kind of have infinite durability anyway. I don't know. It seems hard to justify in my experience.
In a box?
Scream
Pirate
for me.
stuff.
Okay. We probably go in on just an armor gain turn next turn. Ideally, we'll hit a skipper.
It is not ready.
And then we have a frothing queued up in case we do manage to find a war song. Why do you want Armorsmith in this deck? Isn't the goal to win fast? For the situation that you're like witnessing right now is why we want Armorsmith.
Let me hear you make some noise!
2 for 1 special!
No battle rage this turn.
I bring out the best.
Scream for me! I have little time.
Probably a flurry turn, which will be quite bad for me.
To perfection.
It's a really bad draw right now.
Let me hear you make some noise! Join the fight! Glory awaits!
Alright, probably just go in on a tempo king turn next turn. If we don't die. I go here, here, here. Use my dead. Effectively. Nope, entirely. Wow, how are they fitting these cards in the deck?
I bring out the best.
That's not a set of cards that I've ever seen together. Like, those are cards that haven't been making the cut in Renethal versions of the deck. That is surprising.
Denatrius versus Valera.
Shall we dance?
Let your penance begin.
And this makes it more likely we hit the Ankar, which is good to get early. You're welcome, Salty. Hey, we do have an armor vendor in our deck.
Join the fight! Glory awaits!
Alright, if this is Pirate Rogue, like, having this is just going to be devastating for them. like to find the rock star of this game. Nice.
The gulch is ours.
Yeah, I didn't kill the minion because like they oil and nitro boost have just been completely absent from nitro boost hasn't been in Kingsbane for a very long time, but oil has just kind of been outclassed by some of the new cards. It's a big boy. Hit there, weapon there. Seems good.
The gulch is ours.
You have a favorite Tavern Brawl? People always get mad at me when I say this, but I haven't played a Tavern Brawl in years. So, no. I don't recommend that you do that. It's just not something that I need to do because I have more than enough cards. So it's like, I don't need the free resources. Alright, we're just gonna hit a Rockstar off the top here. Really? Probably just necessary to go in here on the first skipper.
I'll show you who's boss. Made to fit.
It's fun sometimes, like the 3-card deck. Yeah, no, I don't doubt that. But like, it's I don't really play Hearthstone off stream, so it's not really, and it's not good content on stream. So I have no reason to play it. This is, and we're not playing against druids. We're not playing against humans. It seems.
Scream for me.
Your flaws are your strength. Strike. No lollygagging! In a box? Pirate stuff.
Oh, Roffle! Why is Armor Smith in the deck?
Trust the pirate's code.
You're welcome, Chromex. I need to... There's never a need to super chat. Just hanging out is plenty of support.
Scream for me.
Strike. Strike.
I'm just kind of on autopilot at this point. A little bit annoyed.
Give me that. Not what I want.
Look! You shinies!
Scream for me.
Strike. I'll show you who's boss. Forward.
Hey, GG, Meatball. And Piru, thank you for the 30 months at tier 1. Really appreciate that.
Denatrius
Ooh.
versus
I surrender.
What was the point of all that armor now? I survived the game. I didn't die so that I could make that play, was the point of that armor. If the opponent was competent, they would have been applying more pressure.
The earth itself is my ally. Let your penance begin.
There's just almost no downside to running the Armor Smith is a big part of why it's in the deck. We go Rover into Cash. Okay, so Shudderwalk. Need to go for a big combo turn. Why can it never hit this?
Now, say my name.
Hey, thank you for the super chat. Hero. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the demand a little bit less. Hey, welcome, Pablo. Yikes. I don't think I want to equip the weapon here, because if I hit an Ankar, I need to play that first so that I can get the skippers going.
Armor! Lightly used armor.
Oh yeah. Playing this card the way it was meant to be played. Okay, we do have a lot of damage, if I can find a skipper.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Maybe that super chat was just a reference to Breaking Bad? Isn't every super chat a Breaking Bad reference?
Drink your blood. Eat your flesh.
Okay, we're getting to the point where we're just gonna have to tempo king the or play the imbued X without. I just probably. Not going to take enough damage to get the Battle Rage. It's probably just a Imbued Axe hero power. Why kill off the one? I guess playing around the Berserker turn. That's actually not a bad idea. Okay, we hit the skipper. How much damage is that? A lot. Don't want to clear anything here because it represents damage for the frothing and the war song. So we go here. No. Here. 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 Is that going to be enough charges though? I think it's lethal. If I can play enough of the frothings. So go here. Here. Here.
I'll show you who's boss.
Here. Here. And attack here. Easy. Who needs to count? It's just always lethal. Oh god. Oh god, the mirror match is going to be a nightmare.
Let your penance begin.
Never do math? Yeah. Math is for nerds, and despite what that one guy's girlfriend said, we are absolutely not nerds here. I don't know. There's probably just like no amount of armor that can get out of range of the combo, so it's just like a race to the combo.
I see you brought gas.
Renethal is certainly a card. Maybe it's not the mirror.
Job done.
Okay, so again, I want to try and find the Ankar. But there's no reason to equip this here yet.
Job done.
Look, we have a 100% win rate so far when we have played a 4-mana Light of the Phoenix, so clearly it's just good. That said, I don't really have a play here. Because I can't play the light this time.
Is the stream name because you're trying to trick us into thinking math is fun?
I would never.
Because IT won't work.
No, I would never do such a thing. Everyone knows that math is for nerds. I don't have a play, so I'm just gonna hero power and pass. Like a true Giga Chad. Okay. Look, now the Battle Rage is active. Cool.
Honor made to fit.
Job done.
Might or magic, I'll withstand it all.
Concerning.
It's always lethal.
Yeah. Why even bother counting? Thank you, SWX.
Scream for me!
In a box? Pirate stuff.
Okay. So we probably go in on Skipper Smith. Next turn, start. So we go Skipper Smith, draw.
I will act as your scale.
See if we can clean up the board a little bit, as well as gain some armor. And then we look to set up a combo. Uh-oh. I don't think I have enough damage yet.
I'll show you who's boss. Armor made to fit.
Drink of blood! Drink of blood!
Yeah, this should be more than enough next turn.
Scream for me!
Assuming they have enough stuff on board. Or I do. Probably bump here. We'll remove some of the stuff that they have on board. You dead? Oh. Look, this is probably time where counting would help.
Charge forward!
But it was time for that.
I'll show you who's boss.
The blade be thirsty. The blade be thirsty. Scream for me!
Your flaws are your strength.
I think it's lethal, chat.
Punishment.
I strike.
Just barely got there. Wait, why did it move me over to standard? You're welcome, Zerg. Oh no, not this again. Were you too good, broke the game? Yeah. Feels bad.
Denatrius versus Thrall. For Doomhammer, let your penance begin.
This could be helpful if it is even shaman again for just like stacking a massive amount of armor. Lucky. Shaman. Let's go ahead and save this for armor stacking. Go here, here. Or I could just draw off of this, and I might not even need to play this. But we're probably going for more of like a control-y route than a like rush to the combo game plan.
Pirate stuff.
As long as I can get to that. It's not guaranteed though. Yeah, I can't get to that. That's a bummer. Unless I hit a 1-mana minion. That'll help me. Is it ever worth it just to hold for a turn so that I can get a 3rd minion in play? Honestly, I think it is. Go here. Here. Yeah, that's probably just GG next turn. Unless they have Totemic Might. One, two, three, four. Oh, the one, two.
Made to
Wait, I do have to take 2 damage here.
You smack the opponent in the face so hard that servers are a bit shocked, it seems.
Yeah, that was unfortunately happening last week as well. But thank you, SWX. Appreciate that. Alright, that buys us a lot of time to find the combo. They do have a pretty decent backswing with the schooling. So, like, the game's not over. It's just we have ample time to find a... Basically, we just need 2nd Skipper, which we draw off of this, and the Frothing plus a War Song, because we have the Bloodsworns and the 2 to the front. Yeah, it is too early to be saying GG, but we are in a very good spot. Now, in an ideal world, I was going to say we draw that so that I don't actually have to play the...
I'll show you who's boss. Your flaws are your strength.
Scream for me! count is ours.
It's too punishing not to take that off the board. Thank you, SWX, for the super chat, by the way. But drawing the skipper is actually kind of fine there because I don't really want to take the time to reset the weapon and equip the Ankar. So, hey, welcome to the Highwayman. It's a good amalgam pull, but if they don't hit a taunt totem, they're kind of dead here. Maybe even if they do.
Charge forward!
Join the fight. Scream for me. For the horde.
Pretty good. Giving up on the combo? I mean, there's no reason not to, right? We just like make the tempo play, win the game. Is there any reason to put one copy of Battlemaster in the deck? Yes, if you want to slow the deck down and make it probably perform worse. That would be the reason. The Bloodsworn Mercenaries are just 1 mana Battlemasters.
A new song begins.
Let your penance begin.
Oh, it's a druid.
I surrender.
Denatrius versus Rexa. Let the hunt begin. Let your penance begin.
Alright, look for ways to fetch up the skippers, or we can just simply draw the skippers.
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
Why the instant surrender Yada shot? It's not about whether I win, it's just like playing against Druid is miserable right now, so even if I have a chance to win, I'd rather just not do it. It's just not fun or worth my time. Playing around secrets might be a bit of a headache. No reason to play anything here. I want to take the damage so that I can at least have a 3 mana Light of the Phoenix.
Thousand Needles! Are you ready to rock?
Alright, with that, I can probably just go Scamp into equip the weapon next turn. Don't think I need to infuse it.
I moves quickly.
No creature deserves to be caged.
Alright. Probably need to set up for a go turn soon. How much damage do I have? Not enough yet.
In a box? Pirate stuff.
Maybe with the Envoy? No, probably not, right? I need a Berserker. If I hit a Berserker, we probably just win. So we might just take a turn to clear here. I don't really have any armor gain.
There's something great inside.
Could also use it as a draw turn. Oh, they're just going face. Or no. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, secrets are brutal for me.
I'll show you who's boss.
Charge forward.
Join the fight. Good for the horde. The gulch is high.
That's not enough, I'm dead. Missing the armor gain. I guess I could have used this one, but not hitting the armor gain early enough was pretty rough. Quick Sphere deck is around 82%. That is not possible over a large enough sample size. Really don't want to have this conversation again. A deck at... I don't know of any deck that has ever eclipsed 60% win rate over a meaningful sample of games.
Versus Tamsin.
Certain pilots over a limited sample can certainly do that, and even higher than that, but that's not like that's not a representative sample. Yeah, exactly. Sire Denathrius gets it. I think what people often do is they misquote what the stats that people post. The 82% number is like the mulligan win rate of Wig of the World Tree, which is concerning, but that isn't the deck's win rate. Alright, gotta go fast. That helps. We do have this, I just need a worse one. The 82% was based on keep rate? Yep. That's, again, people keep misquoting it. good news is we don't need a lot of damage. The bad news is we currently don't have a lot of damage.
I was thinking about why my super chats were being announced so late in comparison to the live stream. Then I remembered that this is YouTube, and if you pause the video it stays right where you left it.
Yeah, that's one of the, honestly, the benefits of, like, YouTube streaming. I think their video playback is, pretty great. But it can be confusing. Also, YouTube chat, because Super Chat is just a version of YouTube chat, it seems like it doesn't come in instantaneous, like it queues up your messages on on Twitch, so it's a little bit different. I think it's meant to make chat more readable, but it had the opposite effect for me earlier on because I was so used to how Twitch chat has always worked.
The demon seed. And now, the premiere act. Me!
Scream for me!
In a box? Pirate stuff.
Okay. That's enough damage. Assuming there's enough stuff on board. The deck setting at 75% on HS replay is still very much a problem. Yeah, but that's like I would agree with that. I don't absolutely disagree with that. But speaking as though it actually has a 75% win rate is like misrepresenting the deck. I don't actually know if this is enough damage because I didn't count because I'm not a nerd.
The blade be thirsty.
2-for-1 special! Your flaws are your strength.
I have little time.
Hey chat, for a fun lesson in sample size experiments, try to imagine every single member of only this chat piloting a deck. Judging by the number of sticky finger suggestions, we'd be lucky to hit 45%.
Yeah, it's a sobering reality that you need to face. Thank you, Kali, for this super chat.
Denatrius versus Lady Vash.
Only death is colder than the depths.
Let your penance begin.
Yeah, welcome, Matt.
Absolutely not.
I just keep the Yankar even though I have the Corsair cash. Ooh.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Just in case we did not understand, it's always lethal. Yeah, I need to stop like even questioning whether or not it's lethal. It's just lethal. And anyone who says otherwise is a coward.
Time is short.
The druids play the weapon shooter. Yes, that is the problem.
I surrender.
Weapon shooter is why druid is so miserable to play against right now, and so powerful. There's a minion that stops death or no triggers. Yes, that is true. But you know what's more reliable than drawing that minion? Opponents running 2 copies of instrument tech to break the weapon before you ever get anywhere near drawing it.
Let your penance begin.
This might just be a full keep if we assume that it's like Pirate Rogue. The one thing I'm not sure about is the Warsong Envoy, but it's just kind of a fine turn 1 tempo play. I think I'm gonna throw it away. Look for the Razor Fen. Like I don't. If I were on the play, I would keep the.
I see you.
Okay, so this is probably Kingsbane then,
Love the feel of wind in me.
or not. I suppose it still could be. Just go here. But if I were on the play, I would keep the Warsong just to tempo it out and contest their 1-drops, but since we're on the coin, it gets a lot worse. You got to pin the deck list? Yeah, it changed is why, so I don't actually have it. You can do an old version of it. But I forgot the swaps. Honestly, that's fine.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
Wait for me!
4-mana Light of the Phoenix, I can feel it. Unlucky. Probably just go with a card draw turn here. Or do I take the damage and draw even more next turn?
What to do? What to do? A mistake?
But I want to take all 6 of this damage so that I'm damaged. And I don't have to give up the coin. Hit me! Oh yeah, they're gonna attack for sure. Nice.
Rise me, hearties!
I'll show you who's boss! I'm made to
Job's done.
Okay. I just need a frothing.
never bring a sword to a fish fight.
Give me that. Not what I want.
Whoops.
Raise me, hearties. Let me hear you make some noise.
All right. As soon as I hit a war song, or not a war song, a frothing, I kind of dead.
Careful, they're sharp.
He may have summoned enough for Hook Tusk, which could be a problem.
Raise me, hearties.
They don't have the board space for her, though. Gives them the board space for her, but it prevents me from overdrawing.
You seem overburdened. Lucky I am here.
Okay, they got one frothing. Top deck it. Okay. I don't have any card draw. So either I win this turn or I lose the video game.
Charge forward.
I'll show you who's boss. In a box? Pirate stuff.
Oh, I already botched it.
2 for 1 special.
Yeah, I needed to play the to the front. I don't think I had enough anyway.
Denatrius versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine. Let your penance begin.
Alright. Unfortunate. That was a good matchup, I just couldn't hit the draws that I needed. Play this on 2, this on 3. Maybe? Definitely planning to play. Well, I could also just play this and not have to rely on the Vanguard to draw the skipper.
Why do you
See what else, if anything, we draw here. I'll use this to draw the skippers to keep the card draw moving and ensure that we get both skippers.
for me! Job done.
Would like to find a copy of Armor Smith, I guess. To pair with the Rockstar.
Stop yelling!
That's very bad for me.
Scream for me!
I'm looking to setting up a
Pirate stuff.
turn with these 3 next turn, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Could also just set the weapon and follow it up. Yeah, they have a fairly passive turn here. I think I can get away with a doing the same. Maybe even just taking a swing at that. Cool, baby, yes. Okay.
Scream for me!
Get a massive turn at this point.
Job done.
I'll get right on.
And looks like we're going in the turn before the bartender. It's just there's going to be a really big imp. This is fine. Really, if you think about it, this is what I wanted to have happen.
I'll show you who's boss! Honor made to fit.
Let me hear you make some noise! Scream for me!
But Roffle. Why is Armor Smith in this deck?
A little fire never hurt nobody. Your flaws are your strength.
Scream for me!
Strike. No lollygagging.
Drink your blood! Eat your blood! Drink your blood! Eat your blood! I have little time.
Fortunately, we just blew right past 69 armor there. And nap time. Just take the imps off the board going into the wake up turn for the. Here, I'll draw some more.
Job done.
All right, time to start looking for a combo. Or I guess just kill them. That's fine too. We can just kill them.
The top shelf is extra.
Scream for me! Let me hear you make some noise!
Your flaws are your strength. Strike.
No lollygagging!
Oh my god. Yeah, I was BM, but what, am I not gonna do that? Oh my god. Alright, I think that deck's pretty good. Let's go ahead and say that's enough for that one. Got another deck queued up for the day. Might be a little bit more difficult to get some wins. And will be even worse into Druid. So, gonna continue conceding to those. Alright, I have the full set of cards for this deck now. So let's go ahead and set this up. I will be back momentarily. Give me 1 second, and then we will do another deck intro and get into game. Alright, I'm back. Let me get the deck code replaced for you. Then we are, as per usual, going to do a deck intro live on stream. If you could, make sure that you have liked today's stream. It takes just a moment. It helps me out immensely. It'll help you find streams on this channel in the future. It'll also help other people find this very stream, so take a quick minute to go ahead and do that. Then, once I'm done with the deck intro, what I need from you is to spam watch this into chat so that we can replicate the video experience. Alright, folks, the deck is Death Rattle Death Knight. The goal of the deck is to remove our opponent's stuff in the early game so that we can get the Vandar Stormpike, reduce the cost of some of our high-value Death Rattles, including Kartut Defender and newly released Cagehead, so that we can play them and use Death Growl to get some value off of their Death Rattle, especially with the hero power available to Death Knight. Eventually, working our way back towards N'Zoth the Corruptor so that we can bring back some of our high-value Death Rattles. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle or here on YouTube. Alright, I actually saw one cut I do want to make. Because this seems like it will pair well with the Kartut and the Arcanite Ripper. Alright, time to Hearthstone. Time to stone some hearths, if you know what I'm saying. Because I sure don't. The car ends it? Always.
The Lich King versus Garrosh.
Now you're sailing on mine.
Jeez, this is a heavy hand, so let's go ahead and send those back. Keep the Heart Strike to remove like a ship's cannon if they are actually Pirate Warrior. Oh, welcome, Frisky. Leftmost card was Mulligan, so maybe not Pirate Warrior, or it could just be like questless Pirate Warrior, which is probably the way you want to build it. Oh god. It very well could just be the deck that we're just playing.
In a box? Pirate stuff.
Probably not great for me. Unless I can set up... there's no way I can avoid the damage, right? I just need to set up a kill before that, which is very difficult for me to do. This is just not a good matchup. Roffle, did you consider Rivendare War Rider for another WinCon? No, I don't know why I hadn't thought of that. Must have slipped my mind. I am terrified of what's going to happen.
Dead man shredding!
A friend from college recommended me your stream a few months ago and I've loved the content. Keep it up. Wow.
Hey, appreciate that, everybody. Thank you for the kind words, and thank you to your friend for the recommendation. Glad you're enjoying the content. Rip my board.
Drink of blood. Eat of blood. Drink of blood.
Who made that sound? Oh, it was the summoned minion.
Ship shape.
Can Rage Warrior do anything if you don't play any minions? Yes, it can kill you.
Pirate stuff.
They can just play and buff their own minions so that they, so that they get enough damage that way. That said, I do want to give priority going, tall rather than wide where I can. Unfortunately, taunts don't really help me all that much. The perfect amount of damage for the situation. They have a skipper in hand, or rather the second skipper. But we know what happens when 4-mana Light of the Phoenix is played. That is a 100% win rate gamer moment. Any deck can win if you don't play any minions. Yeah, like, the problem if we're not playing minions is that we're not playing minions. So if we're not playing minions, we're not playing minions, which means that we don't have any minions. Hopefully that's clear. Well, let's just watch a lot of big numbers come at me. 'Cause that seems likely to be what happens here. Oh god, imagine Bone Shredder copying the Rivendare Death Rattle. I mean, that's part of how we prevent dying with Hakar, right? Like, so it's not... There is situations where that would be a good thing for me.
Armor made to fit.
Wait, this is the second skipper. So as long as I kill the skipper, I think we're fine here, right? Worst case scenario, I just obliterate it.
Take no prisoners!
There you go. Your deck is looking a little empty. Let's fix that. No. Know how they win from here. Unless they have a different combo.
Charge forward! Charge forward! My blade be thirsty. My blade be thirsty. Let me hear you make some noise!
I mean, this is a situation where the taunts are actually going to be beneficial.
Your strength.
Like, if they had just waited a turn on that skipper, they won. I don't... what was the benefit of playing the skipper in that spot? Seems like maybe a lack of familiarity with the deck.
The Lich King versus Tyrande!
Your path has brought you here.
You will know pain.
Yeah, maybe they watched my stream of it and didn't, or thought I was serious about never counting. Okay, so at least it's not Big Priest or some other sort of combo deck. Oh. I think it's easy to get carried away as soon as you can loop a lot of effects. I mean, that's the confusing thing, though, is they didn't loop a lot of effects because they gave up their last skipper.
Excuse me! Over here!
Fantastic. Math is hard. Look, nobody's disputing that. Especially counting to 30. I mean, literally impossible to do.
Thousand needles! Are you ready to rock?
I'm gonna greed the weapon for the Virtute Defender.
Prog Gnome Funky's real music.
Sweet. Opponent's deck is amazing. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Just realized ETC is nice with Quest Priest. Is it? Oh, why?
Surrender your will to Cabal.
Away, intruder! Our home, our tombs.
Say that about lots of 4-drops that draw sometimes. Yeah, I mean, it's... There's nothing really unique about ETC that makes it particularly good for a Questline Priest IMO. You guys, you can put 5, 6, 7 in it? I mean, you already have 5, 6, 7 in your deck, though, right? And then, yeah, if you aren't exactly playing it on curve, it's not terribly meaningful.
At last, a worthy disciple.
I think I go here, then Death Growl, the Flesh Behemoth. I'd like to find just about any other. That means it's not sheep. I'd like to find just about any other minion so that I don't have to use the Bone Shredder, though. That is absolutely a minion.
The Stormpike clan bows to no one!
Glory to
our best opening for the Hacker Man that we're gonna get.
Insanity is no excuse for bad manners.
They probably just take the Bone Shredder if I had to guess. Doesn't this seem helpful for them? That's annoying. A card to make sure they don't draw the quest reward. I don't... They have 20 cards in their deck. It's not terribly reliable. Regardless. Jeez. They're just destroying me with these cards. Look at this, though.
Come closer. You can trust me.
Look at that value. Wait.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
We're probably losing from here. What's in the box? That Psychic Scream was brutal because it like denied my only card draw in the flesh floating up. They just bash face here, right? Yeah.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Rip.
All life must end.
Like, in most situations, the quest line was never really a concern. The Hakar was in there to be a Hakar.
The Lich King!
They have all the good cards. I mean, they play Drown and
None can escape
Plague.
my
I don't
fury.
know that those qualify as good cards.
Will know pain.
King's Bone. I have a lot of healing, but I do need to find some taunts. They're good in this matchup. I mean, cards being good in a matchup against
Feed the fish, landlubber.
goofy Death Rattle Death Knight is not necessarily mean it's a good card. Like, can you imagine having a Drown, a Psychic Scream, and a Plague of Death in your deck against This? Doesn't seem like it would do well for you.
Tuned to perfection.
Are we having fun yet, chat? /wow.
We sure are. Wow. Dude, thank you, Zero Crow, for the super chat.
You shinies.
Blood and plunder.
Ideally, we'll have a minion to attack into with the gold charge next turn, and then we can set the Tomb Guardians, but no guarantee of that happening. Do have a target. Very good news. Okay. What do I die to? Because I need to find time to get this in at some point.
The Stormpike clan bows to no one.
Hopefully we don't die here. This is my only opening. We'd have to take 8 from hand, which is certainly possible.
Feed the fish, landlubber. Look! You shinies.
All right. Like, Flurry is less of a current concern since they have Reborn. You just listen to all kinds of atypical cards. How do you find room for that? Oh my god. There's absolutely no way that is in the 30 best cards in that deck. I refuse to be convinced of that. There are way too many good cards that are available to Kingsbane Rogue. My god. Wicked Stab wasn't in iterations of Kingsbane prior to it getting a boatload of new cards.
My music will wash over you.
You will know pain.
Alright, so I'm coining this every time. This can maybe help me swing back aboard.
No.
Did you need Vandar to win? Yes, because I needed to summon a big taunt minion at a reduced cost if I wanted to win. It was a risk. And like, I don't think playing around double Wicked Stab makes sense because running double Wicked Stab in Kingsbane does not make sense. So I don't know. I think in most situations, I'm able to stabilize from there. Burn enough taunt-heavy decks for Kingsbane Rogue to need burn. Even then, like, even if there were, I don't think burn solves a problem for the deck because it already has like Doomerang and Blade Flurry. It can get through taunts just fine.
I intend to deceive.
So that's an ice block or an Oasis ally. I was not expecting to see an Occult Conjure after such a slow opener.
It'll be our
So I
little secret.
go Heart Strike to test for counter, then play the Death Strike and go face. Fine. Still going face to play around to eventually be a rigged fair game. I don't have great minions to test with for objection.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
Important are Rivendare, Cagehead, and Invincible in the deck. Cagehead and Invincible are pretty important. Kind of what the deck is built around.
Take no prisoners! Take no prisoners!
Okay, so that's the ice block still. Just good information, but that's unfortunate for me. No, I guess, no, it's not necessarily ice block, because the one that we thought was ice block was potentially the Oasis ally effect. Also, I don't have a way to test for objection. Let's take the safe line. God. I'm getting so many weird secrets recently.
What's in etc. in this deck?
Great question. Thank you, Virus, for the super chat.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Now simply draw Death Growl? I mean, I have to find an opening to play the, like, Cagehead, right? We haven't tested for objection or, explosive. No.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Okay. Not expecting that to work out.
Time is short.
Alright, here's where we want to draw the death growl. Alright, we died to like double burst minion, which I would say is not typically run anymore. Like, but like Cloud Princes have been getting cut, so but we've seen Spellbender duplicate in their deck, so I don't know what to believe. They also just played a fireball, so. There's a reasonable chance that this is just like a redundant secret, like a second copy of Rigged Bear game. But I attack with this first, and yeah, oh my god. So that's a nice block then, right? Or not. I don't know what that was.
The Lich King versus the Lich King.
All will
Alright, this is almost certainly the mirror match, right?
death. You will know pain.
Are we gonna play the video game? Alright, I'll be right back if they're gonna take forever.
I have but little time.
Yeah, this is obviously a troll, right?
All right, must end.
I need to sit through that. Bot? I don't think a bot would run out a bot just roping and playing a target dummy doesn't make much sense, does it?
Right.
You will know pain.
Alright. Pray it's not Big Priest, I guess. Because I do not have mass removal. Leftmost card is kept, could be questline. Beautiful.
I see you've brought guests.
Roffle, have you tried even Demon Hunter? Yes, because chat incessantly demanded that I play it. Because haha, very funny joke, haha. And so I did it twice, and both times it was one of the worst performing videos that I have ever posted, because it's a really dumb idea and not at all funny.
Quickly.
Decent curve. Oh god. That doesn't feel very good. It's just gonna be a massive amount. Okay. Probably better for me than some of the alternatives. I just need to try and get this down. Without killing this. We're playing this. So this turn's gonna be a little bit awkward. Might just be like the Tomb Guardians. Yeah, let's actually just do the Tomb Guardians. If I lose this, it's fine. That way I can just try and ensure that the Rivendare gets in there. Didn't Azoth all the Plague Spreaders? I mean, the problem with that is that, like, what happens when Azoth becomes a Plague Spreader?
Turn back, and your death shall be merciful.
There's just a decent chance this gets silenced as well. And, or,
Rest easy, child. You are safe now.
So we're going to just get a bunch of Rivendare copies, I think is the plan here. Here, here.
Why aren't you cheering?
Here. Here.
Yeah.
And now we can turn this Plague Spreader into a Plague Spreader. Here. Yeah, that's kind of fine. Kind of running out of resources. Like, the only way I can really gain a fair number of cards is through the Flesh Behemoth.
Those we love are never truly
I
loved.
don't have any minions on hand for them to spread their plague onto. So that's not a very high value Zyrella. It's pretty good for... Wait, what if I I can obliterate my own minion, right? Kill the Plague Spreader? Try and deny the Zyrella? Oh, he hits. Fantastic. Maybe I should have held the weapon swing just to protect the hero power from that, but I guess it's healing for 5 anyway. And it applies enough pressure to set up lethal, so it's probably just fine. Sure. Yeah. Still not in a great spot.
These lands.
And they're probably ahead. Like, the Zyrella represents a fair amount of lethality that I just can't compete with.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
Why aren't you cheering? Yeah! Dead man shredding!
Just kind of... Ooh! Okay. That is something. But being in top deck mode is not ideal. Welcome, Demon Spawn. I mean, they've got 11 damage here, but I do heal some of it back. So, can you do at least consider trades, or just they're going to kill me? Annoying. That heals though, right? Bummer.
Turn away. Still.
Yeah, I think we die.
Job's done.
Take 4. It just sets up a lethal. Survived the turn, but not enough here. Maybe we don't even survive the turn. Oh! Lucky.
The path is clear.
Very unlucky. I needed to get some off here. No, even that doesn't save me. I'm just dead without healing, right? Dead with healing. Unfortunate.
Welcome, lost child. Let me introduce.
What card draw do we even have available to us? Nothing. Yikes. That would be 5+. Famished Fool. Try this. We've just been kind of starved for cards game after game. Welcome, DC. The Famished Fool will be, maybe instead of the Banshee would have been better, but it should be easy to infuse because of the hero power. If only Chill Fallen wasn't an undead. That is not the limiting factor.
The Lich King.
So many
versus
priests.
Tyrande.
You give me strength.
So many Vandars.
Will know pain.
big priest at least, but it'd be aggro. But we've got a decent anti-aggro hand. Doesn't really tell me much. Oh, welcome, Altergeist.
All ends with death.
Taking 3 is less than taking 5. Seems like a fair trade to me.
The Stormpike clan
Good opening for the Vandar. They could just be like an OTK. No, it seems less likely, but they could have like Zyrella at the top end with
welcome to the cult.
would like to save the Death Growl for the Flesh Behemoth, but like I could also just get some healing with the Arcanite Ripper next turn. Not sure this is the matchup we really want to Hakar, but could be fun. Wow. That was expensive. I want to save this for next turn. I go here, here, here.
Run as fast as you can.
Reverberations in the void. You're in the right place to melt your face.
pretty good setup. Somehow they need to clear this, like, board in its entirety or kill me if they don't want to die. I don't think the opponent wants to play the video game with me anymore. Oh, maybe they do. Thanks.
It is finished. You win.
The Lich King versus Darian.
Surely this is the mirror match now, right?
The time has come for your reign to
Do not want to keep the death growl.
You will know pain.
How do I keep just immediately drawing the fan? Alright, now just avoid drawing any minions. Or any more minions. I already have.
Breathe it in.
I will show you true sacrifice. Dread your eternal torment.
Rainbow, maybe? The Amalgam seems out of place in like a pure blood deck, doesn't it? Welcome, Ramon.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where this should go. When in doubt, send it upstairs.
The more you struggle, the better.
Would like to get that reduced, but
Stormpike clan bows to no one.
it should be active on curve. So we just go here into
Astounding.
here.
Do you have the artifact?
A savage.
Incredible. Okay. This is almost entirely to get the Famished Fool ready to go.
I see
It's a really good Amalgam hit.
Rock King.
Job's done.
This may just be my best song yet.
Still no real indication as to what the deck is. I think I just go Plague Strike Doom Guardians next turn. Look to set up for a big Cage Man with the Death Growl turn. Hey Jed, looking spicy if this game goes long? I mean, I'm just going to mash it in next turn. What? I get 18 to face and 2 9/9s if I just play it next turn. Why wait until the game goes late?
Pick me! Pick me!
Runes, bind my blade! You're in the right place to melt your face! Rotten!
Alright. It is your turn, opponent. Now, generally this would be a Soul Stealer turn, but like... I end up taking 9 to the Dome. And I have Arcanite Ripper top decks for lethal. Haven't seen a duplicate yet, so there could be a Reno, but you're not really doing much else if they Reno. I don't know. It seems like a difficult position for the opponent to respond to.
Be swift.
Could get a Corpse Explosion if they... Nope. I have to go here. This looks like a Reno to me. Thank you, Ramon. Use the Corpse Explosion. Easiest lethal of my life. That was a fun matchup. Curious to see what they're cooking up. I need to get some water. I'll be right back.
The Lich King versus Magni. For Cosmodon!
You will know pain.
Alright, need to pray it's not another Enrage Warrior, because that is not a good matchup for me.
The iron mine is
Okay.
mine.
What? what that means.
Mortals, so full of sin.
Yikes. Oh no. There's no good way to go about this, so. That's
Oh there.
Eternal torment.
not great. Does not feel good to have to give up those buffs. Yeah, they got a fair amount of anime out of that. I'm not strong in wide board. I need a plague strike. Okay. Swear it's not pre-recorded. Are you kidding me?
The Stormpike clan bows to no one!
So much skill. I hope you're taking notes, chat. This is how you play the game of Hearthstone. Really need that to die now.
Your flaws are
Okay.
your strength.
So. Oof. I might need to, like, go on a hunt for the other Obliterate, Plague Strike, Heart Strike. Or I can just make the safe line and set the Taunt Man. It's 15 damage coming at me. Yeah, I just have to. Coward's play. And then we go here once we get desperate. Shape of this isn't great for me, right? Because I can play minion, attack, and okay. I mean, all of the things that made the shape awkward involved the risky skipper, so I don't know what their hand is, but I'm honestly fine with this play. Okay. Less than ideal, but... this heals for 6. Puts me to 17. I die. Well, that's not very good.
I require more mana.
Now,
Put your soul into it.
Job done.
GG. That's why the safe line isn't necessarily the correct line, right? because I needed to do something about the board. Not just, like, heal and leave it. He had double Bone Shredder. I am well aware, but as you can clearly see, that does not heal up nearly enough. That is something that occurred to me, and then I did a simple counting and realized I died, so I didn't make that play.
The Lich King versus Kael'thas.
It seems my work is not finished.
You will know pain.
Right, it's not Quest Mage, at least.
I am here to listen.
Greet your eternal torment.
You're wearing glasses. You're typing in chat. Are we just pointing out very obvious things? I thought we established counting wasn't a thing we do. We only don't count for lethal. We count. I know it's confusing, but we do want to count when it's like seeing about whether or not we die. Did you try Mass Reveler in the deck? Nope, but you can.
No return!
Dead man shredding!
Why is this Arthas more edgy than Illidan? Because he loves metal, and
You
metal
are
is...
hearing a message from Brian. Wow.
There it is. Thank you, Kali. Wait, that worked? I get just destroyed by a black mage. I was gonna say bartender, but that
I'm late.
what was that? Alright, I have no way to test for objection, unfortunately.
What once was cloudy shall become clear. I'm with the Cabal!
It's really, really annoying.
An incredible discovery.
I think we just absolutely lose from here. There's
How dreadful.
almost no doubt about it.
Our little secret.
Okay, so whatever they hit is a redundant secret. Is very lucky for me. It's 13 damage. What if I do something crazy here?
You're in the right place to melt your face! The show must go on!
So we know it's explosive.
What secrets does the cosmos hold?
Yeah. he's-
Well met.
Kilton became a tier 1 member.
Hey, thank you, Kilton, for the tier 1. Appreciate that.
Job's done.
Technically not dead. But, like, there's... Yeah, I'm dead. Wait. I mean, I'm effectively dead to the... Oh, I don't have out. I did my best. We almost snuck through some lethal damage. I'll be right back.
The Lich King versus Valera.
I make my own luck.
Will know pain.
Thank you, Collie, for the super chat. Sorry I stepped away. And I'm sorry traffic was so bad.
I'm so sorry, traffic was horrible. Oh no, I haven't missed the super chat, have I?
Oh, welcome back, Brian. Thank you, Collie.
Here for a
I guess I
chat.
didn't miss the super chat after all. Fantastic use of the backslashes as well. Alright, we're just gonna top deck Bandor next turn, right? That'll save me. Is this gonna be Rogue? That's just a free loss for me.
To perfection.
Nope. Looks like Kingsbane, which I do have a chance against, but sand is not helpful. Alright. Can finally start playing cards next turn. Mic drop. Yeah. Come on. Come on it. Hip hop. Okay. Peace. Ow.
Why aren't you cheering?
No way they go anywhere but face here. Yeah, they're... Doomerang. Yeah, that's brutal. There's maybe an argument for not re-equipping the weapon there, just because the risk of me running something goofy like a sticky finger, but... The one Doomerang is gone. That's very good for me. Now there's eviscerates in these things? What's going on? How are people finding room for these cards?
Your soul into it.
I did not have any corpses. That was an MC. Oh, if that would have changed my play, maybe I would have gone for the Famished Fool and just cycled the one.
Keep your enemies close, and your shadows closer.
This is bizarre.
You ask how people find room for these cards in their deck. It is very simple, they don't put the good cards into their deck.
I am baffled by these builds of Kingsbane today. Ah, thank you, Kali. What are they cutting? Are they cutting Swindle? That seems like the best card in the deck. Because it Swindle is a fetch for your weapon fetches. I genuinely do not understand. I had to cut a lot of really, really good cards to make room for the good stuff.
The Lich King versus Kurtrus.
Is this my final form? You will know pain.
Death Strike was tempting, but I really want to find Vandar. Okay, now I do need to find the
I'll be a real knight.
Just kill that. It's like odd Demon Hunter, hold the odd. This hero is Arthas. Is Death Metal Arthas.
What a find! And fully intact. Ancient power!
Let's get the healing out.
Job's done.
before it's too late. Easily the best portrait? Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I was looking for a new Death Knight portrait, so glad this one was easily available. I think I need cards more than I need value off of this guy now. Let's just do this. I don't have any death rattles queued up, so this is unlikely to get value anytime soon. This is almost there already, so.
Warlocks are the same.
Wow. There, Curtis.
Less than 3.
Hey, thank you, Mike. Appreciate the support. I feel comfortable still. Like, could just take a quick 18 to the dome. Have you thought about cutting all the Unholy Rune cards for the Blood Rune cards? They might synergize with Blood Ripper better. That would remove the entire purpose of playing this deck. So no, I haven't thought about that.
Each scar, a foe vanquished.
Right now! Wait!
Essentially, the question you're asking is, have you considered playing a different deck? Yeah, let's go ahead and cancel Curtis.
The
Unacceptable.
Lich King versus the Lich King.
All will serve me in death. You will know pain.
Oh, okay. Maybe it'll be Reno Deck Knight, and we'll get to disrupt their Reno with the hacker.
We have turned our curse
Oh, haven't seen one of these in a while.
strength. Destiny calls to you.
I don't get the less than 3 chats. All minions are more than 5 here.
True, true. Must be a bit of confusion. Chad isn't the greatest at math, but thank you, Blongo. Oof.
No return!
The Stormpipe Clan bows in over.
There's no way to get enough corpses for this unless I like top deck a Hearthstrike or something. Okay. We probably still need to set this though, so that I don't die. Do they even have enough corpses? I think this is probably just... this should now be online, which will then help infuse this. It'll get me to the rest of the good cards in my deck.
Thousand needles! Are you ready to
Lotheb. We assume it's Lotheb. We just play the spell this turn. Trying to go here next turn.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
You okay there, Astolar? That's what I did.
to the ship?
100% Dirty Rat in UTC. That. I think that makes sense.
Rockin'.
I get occasional comments about how, like, good I am at, like, identifying opponents' archetypes and or cards that might be in their deck. I think it's just a contrast thing, because some of y'all are really bad at it. But mostly it's just, like, the reason I'm able to do so quickly and regularly is that I play an obscene amount of Hearthstone. Pick up here. That can also make this a little bit more valuable.
Everybody needs a cast.
There is the possibility that they just hit me with a dark transformation, though, which would be a bit of a bummer. What was your first Hearthstone stream like? Quiet. Not many people were there.
How dare you call us bad at identifying archetypes? I hope this odd questline hunter wins now.
Thank you, Collie. Yeah, that was really... I considered just not saying anything, but... I couldn't help myself. Alright, got a good block on the board. Makes their Astolar a lot worse. I don't know what was in their ETC because they have not played it yet. Saw Questin even Druid ETC once. Like, dude was literally playing Questline on turn 7. I wish I was joking. Yeah, what kind of idiot would do something so stupid? I can't imagine doing something so stupid. Couldn't catch me dead doing that. That said, I did get bullied in my chat to do so it wasn't entirely. I don't think the opponent is winning from here. Which means it is absolutely time to shove a hacker man. Job's done. Ah! not expecting that. I'm not sure if this is going to be lethal.
I was in ETC all along.
But it's sure a lot of fun. Thank you, Blind Goat. Hackerman lethal. What were you doing in that ETC, though? Yeah, this deck was actually really fun. Why did it do well? Well, we didn't queue into Druid is why. Like, we actually won some games. I think it did well because we didn't queue into Druid and we drew Vandar on curve pretty regularly. That is going to do it for me today, though. Thank you all for watching, for hanging out. I will be back on Twitch tomorrow, YouTube stream. The next one will be on Friday, so hope to see you there. Thank you for watching. Appreciate the support. If you haven't yet, make sure to watch today's YouTube video. Go check it out. Give it a like, comment, do all that fun stuff. Thank you all for the support today. Thank you for hanging out. We did indeed succeed in having some fun, so, or at least I did. Thanks for watching, everybody, and see you next time.